What's up, troopers? It's me, the Tactical Brit, and in a previous video you may have heard me discuss the word air superiority, and I know that's a strange thing to mention in Battlefield because every time they've tried it, it's just been terrible, absolutely awful. Like, how many times have we played air superiority in helicopters or jets in Battlefield 4 that felt like you may as well be putting your face in a grater and then an oven and then a microwave and then in a freezer because you just really didn't want to eat what you saw? It's something along the lines of that. That was probably the worst analogy I'll ever come up with, but effectively, it's been bad. It's been really bad. And it's something that has a lot of potential to be really good. And I think it's like putting a face in an oven, in a grater, and then in a microwave, and then thinking, damn, that could be a really good cake. And it's plausible in air superiority to have a very good mode come out of the final version of it. It's possible to have something along the lines of that. So today I wanted to discuss a quick concept. And if you've ever played any flight simulator, and I'm not saying I'm the king of flight simulators because I don't play War Thunder, I don't play all of these things that are like plane related. I could be telling you that I do, but that would be an absolute lie. I did play some air simulators back in the day. I played some combat flight simulator back in the day. I played some really retro-y looking air game that I used to play. I don't even remember what it was called. It was like Ace of something in a throwback while when I had a PC at the age of like 13. It was really good. I enjoyed those games. They were good fun. And air gameplay as a combat mechanic can be really interesting. And I feel like the air mechanics at the moment are pretty decent in Battlefield 1 to the point where I'm actually enjoying playing in planes. I'm enjoying being an attack plane and a bomber and a fighter jet. And I say jet all the time, but really it's just a fighter plane. But it's there. Like, it's there to enjoy. And I think an advanced or enhanced air superiority is where we need to go. Now, people really don't want to fly around a flag in circles, and just because it's in the sky doesn't mean that the gameplay variety has been changed very much if we're flying around a flag in circles, when in other game modes we run around a flag in circles, like in Domination. It's a bit crappy to do things like that. But today I wanted to think a bit more outside the box. How about, for the first time in umpteen bajillionth times, we start getting some objectives in Battlefield 1 that are either AI run, or maybe even just static ground targets, or targets that are perhaps on rails. Now, my biggest beef with air superiority is that it's just been that stagnant domination in the sky. But I feel as though if we had an air superiority that had, I don't even know, 40 players in it, 30 players in it, and was focused on destroying as many ground targets as possible in the enemy team in order to gain new points, then I think that would be really cool. So say, for example, one team is the attacking team, the other team is the defending team. The defending team has to take out advancing vehicles on the ground that are going to go up against their vehicles. The attacking team has to take out the defending vehicles that are going to go up against their attacking vehicles. And the influence of the battle in the sky and how many of those targets they can destroy will eventually predict the outcome of what happens on the ground. So if at the end of the battle or the end of the timer, the team that's in the sky in the attacking side has taken out more of the defenders, then the attackers on the ground, be it AI or maybe even man-controlled or however the hell we want to do this concept, will win against the defenders. Or it could even simply be as easy as a bounty hunt mode. There is two teams in the sky facing each other, and whoever destroys more of the ground targets wins, or whoever gets as many ground targets as possible wins, or perhaps even a combination of both plane kills and ground targets will equate to some kind of bounty hunting win. It's a really good idea, and I'm not just saying that because I came up with it, because I guarantee you there are thousands of people who have thought about doing something relatively similar, because people really do enjoy Battlefield Air. And I say Battlefield Air because it could be its standalone game right now. I think the plane mechanics are really good at the point to where people would enjoy being in a plane for most of a match, and I've seen it happen before. I've seen games where I've jumped in a plane and quite frankly haven't left for half an hour because I just enjoy it. And a complex game mode such as ones that would focus on ground targets or perhaps would mix up the objectives and variety of gameplay could make air superiority a success as opposed to going ahead with some normal domination / team deathmatch mechanic. And sure, it's a bit more complex and perhaps will take a little while longer to get out there, but even if just in the meantime we do have the basic TDM air superiority, I think people would enjoy it, and I think it's a good benchmark to see how it would perform in Battlefield 1. So that's about it for my quick short-sighted concept video. I'm sure if I did a longer concept video, it would probably be about 5 years long and none of you would watch it. So I decided to go with something a little bit shorter and a little bit more conversational, in the hope that perhaps you guys would get the vision that I'm talking about and perhaps discuss it down below in the comment section. Hint, hint, winkety fucking wink. So, that's about it for today's video, guys. It's been me, the Tactical Brit. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon in another video.